first swing of the game. And they're led out there by a man who will carry the ball plenty in this one, guys.
Well, it's real simple.
All right, I'm live.
Player on their team. They have got to force feed this guy the
Go on YouTube, search Oebeo.
No doubt about it. The offense goes through him. Excited to see how they've built this offense and how many different ways they can give him touches.
Able to run it out to the 28 on the last
Lowercase O, all caps, eBay, lowercase O.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Got enough for the first. Nothing but green ahead. Running inside the 20.
Come on.
Down Cornhusker.
And then it should be like live. Or it should something like put the profile picture.
You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarter.
Oh, there's the 4.1. Years ago.
Hey, click the profile picture.
Oh, I guess.
Himself into the game. Get himself established. You make a couple throws. You lead your offense down the field. You score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They wasted no time on that drive.
He did one of those jet sweeps and took it to the crib.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
I need to pause it then. I don't think I can actually. I think I'd have to leave the game.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Oh look, do you know what it's called?
Trojans offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job on it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Snagged in the middle. It's Jordan. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. This crowd full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered.
We thought that defense slant. Did you pause it?
Yeah. They're talking in the chat. We have one friend who's in refinance and he's on the floor for a month and he's like doing well up there, I guess. And the guy who's still held back, Jaime, he's like, maybe refi is the place to be this whole time. Sorry.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Trying play action. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you can tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Grabs it in the middle. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. The Trojans send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that is an excellent punt as it... inside the 10-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
Now the play fake. Now rolling to the left. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
The Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. The handoff to Johnson. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Takes the easy completion. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Dropping back, it's Raiola. Pocket starts to collapse. At midfield, he's got room. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Caught in the backfield. It's Fedot. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. We've got this third down play to open the quarter. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Grabbed over the middle. It's Fedot. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Raiola. Flips it out to the back. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Big Ten schedule sort of ate these guys up last year. They're looking for a better performance this time around.
Yeah, and it eats a lot of people up, obviously being such a tough conference. But if you look at the way you start the season, a lot of times, man, that's when you build your momentum. That's when you build your confidence. If you can hang around, be competitive, sometimes the way you start, Palmer, it just lays out the rest of the season for you.
And they know they've just got to be a lot more physical this year. That schedule did beat them up last year, but take a look at this year's schedule. A lot of those same teams, they're right there again. They're going to get another crack at them. They've got to be better in the trenches this season if they want to win a Big Ten championship.
3rd and 2, trying to be physical, trying to win the battle up front. Almost there, Palmer, just short, 4th and inches.
Yeah, and he was so disappointed he didn't pick up that first. He's looking over to the sidelines right now, asking for the ball again here on 4th.
And 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska! The field position was bad. The finish was great. Great way to answer that poor field position.
Poor field position, no problem. How about it? Great job by the offensive coordinator. This offense getting in a good rhythm early, even backed up, even in a predictable situation. Great job coming out.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. The lead's not insurmountable. Nothing, but David, you don't score here, and it could get a little tricky fast.
If you don't score here, if you don't possess the football and put something together to give your defense a little bit of a blow, it's not the ideal start. But it ain't like this game's late in the football game. Create some momentum here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, momentum's a real thing in college football. This team needs the juju to get going. That 1st quarter is one they'd love to forget. So find your best playmakers now. Get them isolated. Get them the football and let them go to work.
And the Trojans want to crank the tempo. They'll try the run. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Handoff from the gun. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. It's Moss. Spits it out to the back. Good timing on the quick out. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. The Trojans are moving quickly down the field.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting first progression.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job, and you can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense where now they got a manageable situation.
Right back to the well. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. And the legendary John McKay would be proud of the execution of the running game and picking up the first down.
The basic principles of the run game, right? The easy stuff, the boring stuff, not fancy, not loved. Everybody likes points and all that other, stuff that goes with it. But you got to get the good running game. USC doing a good job early.
He'll do it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's O'Neal. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. The Trojans have moved it inside the 20. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Makes the grab. It's Jordan. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Snags it. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. The toss to the right. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
And, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the 1st down. And the Huskers will bring the punt team onto the field.
Number 9, on to kick it away.
Running it back, it's Branch. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did.
Oh, look out! And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to throw, it's Moss. He's got it on the run. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Wants to go up top. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very interesting first 2 quarters in Lincoln. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job of pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Everybody talks about DBs. They talk about dropping in coverage and not being physical. That DB begs to differ. Great tackle coming up, playing physical like a linebacker.
And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
He makes it look so routine out there, just plucking passes in this offense. When you think about the success the Trojans have had offensively in the past, and certainly in more recent times, it always feels like there's got to be at least one receiver in this offense in the discussion for best in the country. This guy, I think, can be that.
And the Trojans headed quickly to the line. He's got it again. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
to throw, it's Moss. Gets it out fast. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this and will cruise into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans! Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Powers through. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Breaking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. He wants to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Coleman.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward. Let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job. Nice execution. First down.
Got it behind the line. It's Lloyd. And oh, did they know that one was coming. They'll knock him down in the backfield. They'll line up for a second down play. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
And get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast. And you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
This is a designed run. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
Leaves it with the back. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, putting in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with the pickup of 4. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. A third down play to open up this quarter. They'll try the outside to the left. Tough sledding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And the try is no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Leaves it with the running back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quickly complete. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking the profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Quick release on the RPO. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
That is such a nice example of the defense reading and reacting and locating the football on the sweep play. They weren't fooled at all. They knew they were trying to go to the outside. They got leverage, corralled the back, got him down behind the line of scrimmage.
That's caught. It's Branch. Knocked down for the tackle.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receiver. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Makes the grab. It's Branch. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. The Trojans are rolling down the field. They'll run it from the gun. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Scanning the field, it's Moss. Makes a grab over the middle. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And the Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. He's got it. He makes the catch. He's knocked down immediately, but they'll have a goal-to-go situation from the 8. And this offense is so close they can almost taste taking a 4th quarter lead, but they don't want to leave too. Touchdown USC! They take the lead with the 6. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. This is the biggest drive of the game, but the offense has to stay cool. No reason to panic. Then again, panicking is never a good idea, is it? Makes the grab along the left sideline for the huge gain. He's loose, and he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Husker! And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. San Jose State sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the 4th quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in the Silicon Valley. That's how much they took that crowd out of it. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. He'll pull it on the read. Past the 1st down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. A really smart pull and run by that quarterback.
Wherever your eyes are supposed to be for you to do the read option, put your eyes there. If he comes aggressively, boom, I pull that football, I run down the field and make big plays. So it's as simple as that. I'm not saying it's easy, but it's that simple. Put your eyes where they belong.
The clock stopped. 2 minutes left to play in this one. Line getting set on second down. On the run, it's Moss. Get it out on the screen. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Gets it out quickly. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. He'll come out throwing on first down. Quick strike complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Jordan. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Finds his man down the middle. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. It is getting loud as this crowd tries to help its defense. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Smashes through. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. All knotted up. Is free football in the forecast, or can this offense win it here? Looking to throw, it's Moss. Quick completion on the out. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
Fires to the right. It's complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. They'll throw it on first down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
I tell you, on offense, I don't know if that's the guy I'd be attacking, especially at this point of the game, fourth quarter. He's one of the best in the country. He knocks that one down. I think there's other places you can go with the football here.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Looking to move it through the air. Throws for the tight end. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, at this point of the game, the defense now is substituting their personnel. They've got their dime package in the game. There's a lot of DBs out there. They know this offense.
Welcome to Lincoln, Nebraska, home of the Cornhuskers and home to some of the most loyal fans in the sport, where, once again, Memorial Stadium will be sold out. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Cornhuskers will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. So USC's offense is going to be backed up thanks to that lackluster return. And this wide receiver, he's the linchpin to the offense. They want to make sure they find a multitude of ways to get him the football.
And it's a risk-reward scenario on defense when you're trying to cover this guy, Reese, because you play man coverage, you risk him running by you and catching deep balls, you play too much zone, and then he can hurt you after the catch. A lot of different ways. This guy is very dangerous.
Running back searching for a hole. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4.
That didn't bust for a long one, but now third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. The Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. The whole thought process is just get the ball back and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball, Reese. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution in that punt return.
On the move from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better.
And down he goes back at the 3.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I'll be honest, that is a formation and a play call I was never expecting to see in this game. This offense is one of the top 10 passing units in the entire country. I'm surprised they even have goal line in their playbook. What are we doing?
And decide to punt it away. The last time they punted it went back for 6. He gets it away from his own end zone. Slips through the line. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. So the Nebraska Cornhuskers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. As dynamic as this guy is on the outside, Jesse, you know he's going to be cheating that way from his free safety position.
You're right, because as a quarterback, I just can't throw to my guy in the perimeter, right? I got to attack the middle of the field. The problem is you've got one of the best safeties in the nation who likes to lay people out.
Roaming the middle of the...
He's off to the races. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Nebraska!
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. They'll see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Branch. Bulldozes it. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The Trojans getting it done through the air, picking up the first down.
And they always got one of these. A big arm sucker that can sling the ball down the field. You think about USC, that's what I always think about. Quarterbacks, playmakers, Hollywood, Heismans.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll keep it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14.
Nice job playing assignment football by that defensive end. Knowing what my job is, not letting that quarterback get out, get loose, making a good play, and most importantly, being there in the right spot and getting him on the ground.
Here comes this whole crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to...
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch play?
Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Bowling Green opened up a can. And how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of the MAC should take notice. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Nebraska's had a lot of guys to feed over the years. Mike Rozier, Roger Craig, I am hip. But you don't know who's going to get it with this running attack.
Yeah, but I do know this, Reese. Whoever gets it is going to run the football physical. And Nebraska is going to be very happy. Their fan base will be jacked if they establish the physical ground game, because that's who they are.
Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
Great job by the whole defense, but how about the little bitty defensive back throwing his face in the fan? I ain't scared. I don't just cover guys. I make tackles.
Keep it on the ground. He stopped again. They went right back to him, and he still found no running room at all. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. down play to get the quarter started. Wide receiver shows motion. On third down, the jet sweep as they try to move the chains. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Huskers will punt it away on fourth down. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. Right? The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Running backs nowadays, they are wide receivers. I mean, you got to feature them in the pass game. Why? Because you get matchups on linebackers like this. Great job getting the football near the line of scrimmage. Bam, break a tackle, make something happen, get 10-plus yards.
And the Trojans want to pick up the tempo. Best uniforms in the sport, and a play is made befitting of those threads.
Well, this is not the format to have a debate back and forth. Not the best uniform in sports, but definitely always a lot of flash and sizzle with USC offenses.
Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Back to throw, it's Moss. Quickly to the tight end. Makes a catch and knocked down. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. The Trojans line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal.
Well, at this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have a nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out. He's really good down here close to the goal line, finding creases.
So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get to it. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one, and David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Well, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking for the corner on the jet sweep. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. What a snag by the defense. Bringing it back. The 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Trojans. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he did the pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
After that completion, move the chains. Now first down. Caught behind the line. It's Coleman. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Brings up second down.
Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Using the quick game. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
And the Huskers will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Couldn't get anything done on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 46. Off the play fake. Fires to the tight end. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Cornhuskers want to move quickly. To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
After the misconnection, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Coleman. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
How many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
Now on first down from the 30. Use the play fake, now to throw. They're bringing heat. With the catch, it's Johnson. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Husker! And they take it in for 6 more points. And with the extra point, it's 21-13. They put together an 81-yard drive. And he finished off the drive with a 30-yard scoring scamper. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So, let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
Got the first down and more. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking for a man, it's Moss. Out of the backfield, he's open. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. That last completion sets him up on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe. And how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. They got it. It's blocked. That's a live ball.
You never know how weather affects the kick, and the rain's coming down, obviously, but the field goal unit does a great job getting penetration, getting back deep in the backfield, and then blocking the kick for the big momentum shift.
He's going up top. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone to take a deep breath and digest what we just saw in Lincoln. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, back to the Sea of Red and our guys at Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the second half. Looking for an alley from inside, and the ball is loose on the return. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they get the ball right back. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Trojan! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Trying to barge in. He will be stopped short. The two-point conversion attempt is no good, and their bid to tie also goes by the boards. They're still down 2. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Line gets set, first down. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. At the 35, he's got room. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Finds his target down the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Gives it to the back on the draw. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line going to have to do a lot better job, giving them some more space so we can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. The Huskers are marching down the field. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Trying to use the speed on the jet sweep.
Well, you know this defense was practicing and game planning for this guy in particular. They knew with his speed at receiver, not only would he be catching the football, but they were going to get him involved in the run game as well. That defense looked ready for that.
Here comes the offense on second down. He's got it on the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
A great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
That's why, as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on third down because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
They'll take a pass on the 46-yard field goal, try and go for it on fourth down. And the Huskers pick up the first down.
Man, on 4th and 2, I'm looking at my offensive line. I'm like, you got to give me just a little slither. Great job by the offensive line, blocking up just enough to get the first down, running physically downhill. That's all you want on those 4th and 2 situations.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Past the sticks, and he may get more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Movement here from the top. To the ground. He's got it again. Not a lot of daylight there. Let's give him 1 to the 14.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. Those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Makes the grab. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. 3 quarters are in the book. Time becomes a factor, both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. On the They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll immediately call timeout. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. On the move. And he'll glide his way in for the score. Touchdown, Cornhusker. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the fourth. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Kansas State looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program that's won before, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Looking for a man. It's Moss. They're setting up the screen.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
And now such a tough situation late in this game. You're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Makes the catch. He's got enough. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. And the Trojans are in the hurry-up.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flat. After the 5-yard step off, 1st and 15 for this offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. No huddle here for the offense. Dropping back, it's Moss. Unloads it left. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? The Trojans are flying down the field.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
A lot of urgency for this offense.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on 1st down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Touchdown, USC! And here they come, almost all the way back. Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep leading the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. This is as big a play as we've had in this game. 3rd down and 3. They'll run play action. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
Now sliding to his left. He's going to run it. And he will get there. Pushed, shoved, and denied, and ridden out of bounds short of the 1st. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. From the gun, the ground game. And the Trojans will move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Looking to pass. It's Raiola. Gets rid of it. Tight end finds a soft spot. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Got his man quickly. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. He's taking a deep shot. Makes the catch down the right side. Touchdown, Nebraska. And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with the QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the 4th quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
It's caught. The 2-point try is good, and now it's a 3-point game. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Here, still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Trying to find his man on first down. Getting some heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Pulls it in. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Robinson. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Looking to throw on second down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. To the air, it's Moss. Coming after it. And it's incomplete on third down.
Well, they're trailing in this game late. The defense knows it, so they're playing for pass. 2 plays ago, they get the sack. This time, they force an incompletion. Not a lot the offense can do here to catch them off guard. They're just going to have to make a huge play here on fourth down.
Here's a throw downfield late. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Trojans. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. Lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. They might want to consider driving this one through on the ground, get him to touch it, and get that clock running. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Pretty much down to cases here, David. They have to execute quickly to have a shot at the end.
And obviously you want to do everything you can to make it as short a Hail Mary as possible, right? So try to get a chunk right here before you have to take Jesse that big shot to the end zone.
And you know they're already dialing up that shot play, right? Who has the best hands-on offense? Who has the best size? Who can go up high point the football and win you this game?
A deep throw as the clock winds down. Welcome to Lincoln, Nebraska, and it plays some of the games immortals have called home. Johnny the Jet, Frazier, Crouch, Rozier, and many, many more have built this big red legacy as this crowd is ready to cheer on their beloved Cornhuskers. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Trojans will kick it off to get... From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Cornhuskers offense takes the field to start this game off. And there he is, the man, David, that they build this entire attack around.
And it's so nice to have a guy that makes everything easy for the people around him. The quarterback plays better because the feature is clear who that is.
And we all hold our breath every time this guy touches the football. He's able to take it the distance on any given play.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
There's a lot of different ways this offense can attack you throwing the ball. One of them is getting the running back going, and the screen is a great way to get him lathered up and get the defense starting to think about him a little bit more now.
The Cornhuskers will snap it on 1st and 10. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the 1st down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the play.
Well, that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there.
100%, especially guys that are so big and strong and elusive nowadays. They're going to break tackles. Keep swarming, keep hitting them. Next guy, don't assume the tackle's going to be made.
And this sophomore's going to learn. You can't force that type of pass. Very lucky to get it back.
That QB is lucky that ball wasn't picked. You just cannot lob the football, especially when you're throwing it down the middle of the field like that.
Wonder if they'll throw it again after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 49. They'll try to get outside. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense.
8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. Finds the tight end. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down, and now they have to make a call. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Makes the grab. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Grab behind the... The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. From the shotgun, the inside give. Just does not like to be tackled, discarding guys and getting to the 21. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Raiola. Gets it out fast. Tackle is made after the first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers.
Got enough space. And he'll sprint in for the score. Touchdown, Husker.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He shows you all of his ability on that TV.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Trojans' offense will have its first possession of the game. And a big key as this game unfolds is just how aggressive will he be throwing the football in a lockdown corner like that.
Yeah, and when you're an elite quarterback, you think you can do whatever you want to do, and you think you can make the right decisions. I'm interested to see how much he'll test that quarterback on the other side.
You know, there's a saying, there's no defense for a perfect pass, but he's got to be extra careful and sharp when he's throwing that guy's way.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. It's a draw. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
And oftentimes running backs love draw plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second, so the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Grabbed behind the line, it's Hudson. And he was just showing off all of the slick moves before the defense finally got him on the ground. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Give to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Takes the handoff. It's O'Neal. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. To the air, it's Moss. He finds his man. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in and week out, working on those critical down and distances. 3rd down. So having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. We'll get this quarter going with a second down play. On second down, he's looking downfield. Catch in the middle, it's Hudson. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And he tacks on the extra point. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Quick pass on the fly motion. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Fast motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Looking to throw, it's Raiola. He's got his man. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you could be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Huskers have pushed it inside the 20. Apparently some confusion as the offense calls the timeout. It's their first of the half. And the Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll toss it to the left. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Holding. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. The offense lining up for a first down play. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Got it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not, and if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Nebraska.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. He'll sneak it. The Cornhuskers trying to cash it in on first and goal. Quarterback keeper. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! PAT unit on the field. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-down run from the 2. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Just enough time to get off one more snap. They go to the ground. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very interesting first 2 quarters in Lincoln. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
The Huskers will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. They've got the screen set up. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. The Trojans will call on their punt team. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
That completion leaves us with 2nd and medium. Now they'll run it on the toss. Turns it on in midfield. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
You know, it looks like they just flip the ball and everything just magically works. You know why this toss to the left works? Because the wide receivers block. You know, I know you don't say that very often. Most of the time they want to run out, you know, get the glory, catch the ball, but they got to do a good job of blocking. When you toss it on the perimeter, those guys are pivotal for this play to have success. Really good job blocking on the perimeter.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. The give to the back. Down in the backfield, he'll lose a couple. So 1st down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on 2nd down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him. Okay, I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
Quickly out to the tight end. Ripping through the defense. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come over.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Hit as he throws. Wide open downfield. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska! The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
That was a lightning-fast decision. You can tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
That's caught. It's Hudson. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football.
Went to the running game on first down, now second down. Give to the running back. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Wants to throw. It's Moss. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on first down. He unloads to the wideout. Got his man. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. The give to the left. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. The black shirts have applied blackout conditions. There has been no electricity available for this offense.
I mean, just suffocating. They're smothering this offense. They haven't done anything well yet. They can't run it. They can't throw it consistently. This defense is definitely reminiscent of those great Nebraska black shirt defenses of the past.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Throws to the wide. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's a really good job by by the defense. Understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
The give and tick, 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 tick. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He'll try to pop the draw. Makes it past the marker. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Might as well keep pounding that rock at this point in the game, even though it's 2nd and 12. Toss to the outside. At the 45, on his way. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching. Keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving.
He holds it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Husker! And once he got loose, it was all over. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
There's no mercy rule in college football. They have got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game. You just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Right on target this time.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Makes the grab, and he's dragged down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. To throw, it's Moss. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. They're going to throw it again. Got a man. It's O'Neal.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Couldn't find his man last time. Now they'll have to convert 3rd and 4. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. Makes a connection. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Tune in to the Ocho. 8th play of the drive coming up. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete. They desperately need to get the score here on 3rd and goal to have any kind of wild chance. To the air, it's Moss. Lets it go to the end zone. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
The incompletion brings up a 2nd down. They'll run the toss. Hits the spin cycle. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. The play action fake. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. And after this play, the cake will be baked. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And as the ball goes to the turf, the clock has hit 0. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Memorial Stadium and the sea of red in the heartland of Lincoln, Nebraska. An uncommon place and home to an uncommon program with a championship pedigree. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Northwestern Wildcats, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Northwestern has the kickoff team on the field as we're about ready to start. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Nebraska's offense will have the first possession of the game. And here he is. Let me tell you about this wide receiver. He is a route-running, DB, toasting, pass-catching, touchdown-scoring, woo, son of a gun.
I can't wait to see how this defense is going to try and corral this guy, because you play man-to-man, you risk him running right by you and catching the deep ball, but you play zone and you give him the opportunity to potentially make yards after the catch. You're going to have to be really careful trying to cover that dude.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Fires to the big fella. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. To the air, it's Raiola. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go for it. Makes the grab inside the 30. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Cornhusker! How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide-open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Trying to take it back. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Man, teams that play cover one at an elite.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
First half, with the score, Nebraska 24, Northwestern 6.
And the Huskers will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me, too.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader. The Wildcats come to the line in the hurry-up. On second down, just keeps firing. Grabbed in the middle, it's McFarland. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. And they'll move and get it to the 47-yard line. And down the field. They'll ride the hot hand.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Wide out in motion. Using his feet. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. He got it. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. He's got it in the end zone for another. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it shows.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome, everyone, to College Park, Maryland, home of the Maryland Terrapins. Fans have been eager for this clash coming up in what some affectionately refer to as the Snake Pit. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the Snake Pit. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Terrapins will put total leather to crank us up. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the Nebraska Cornhuskers return man Hartley helped out the offense with that one. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer
gets away from one, finds some space. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30-plus.
As a defense, it's so hard covering this guy. Because of his frame, you're not really going to match up, but this guy's also got some wheels. The hard part is bringing him down after the catch. This guy's like a giant giraffe. You're just lions hanging on his neck trying to drag him to the ground. Not easy to do.
Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
They'll toss it to the outside on the left. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
So this defense received a lot of well-earned accolades after registering 4 sacks last week. They've put everybody on notice, and they're doing it again here early, already registering a sack in this one.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Raiola. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Finds him out of the backfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. It may seem like a really aggressive call, but David, you settle for 3 there. It's like handing a win to the defense.
Yeah, and I like aggressive. Aggressive is good for offenses, and we've seen it time and time again. You get beat when you kick field goals. That's something that you look back, it's a big stat. So I like the aggressiveness to go for it, especially when you get an easy decision, right? 1st down.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska!
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
He's going to pass on second down. Setting up the screen. Finds a crease at the 20. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Fires to the wideout. For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's incomplete, and the defense. He'll take it himself. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Not even a moment of anxiety in that decision. 4th and 1? Yep, we're going.
Well, this isn't even a discussion in the headset. Like, this is automatic, autopilot. Like, 4th and 1, we're going for it every single time.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. He's got it. Pulled down for the tackle. 3rd and goal where you separate the wheat from the chaff. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. A designed run for the quarterback. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Huskers! They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem.
How nice is it on offense to have a quarterback with that kind of athleticism? Your playbook is so much more open when you get in 4th and goal situations just like that. You can call a pass play, and if it's not open, he can get you out of trouble with his legs. Nice job running that one in for a TD.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quickly complete. And a good job of... On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Finds his man enough for the first. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him,
It's complete! He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time it's 2nd down. The aerial assault continues. Looking for the score. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. The Huskers in the hurry up. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. Back to pass, it's Raiola. They got him. The pressure got home, and the defense makes sure this drive. 7 is the lucky and skilled number for this squad as they've made it to this point in the season, and they are still perfect.
Still perfect, and they're cooking. You can tell they got some momentum. You know, 7 weeks, obviously, that's not the whole season. You got bigger fish to fry down the road. Great start, but you can tell this team's for real, for real.
No doubt, and they deserve for us all to be talking about them right now because they look as advertised. This is a team with tremendous talent. They've taken care of business up to this point, but now because they're undefeated at this point of the year, every game from this point out gets bigger and bigger and more important.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.